She told you of a prophecy where you must accomplish three great tasks before facing the Titans. One was to light the fires of the Mithril Forge. One was to claim the legendary weapons of the Dragonlords. And one was to drink from the dragon horn of Belmetria to reveal a vision even she cannot see. She then saw each of you and gave you your own prophecy and told you what you needed to do to take that first step toward your destiny. So you're about to take your leave from the temple as one of the acolytes here in the temple that you saved earlier from the cult. His name is Proteus. He intercepts you as you all get your visions. And he looks at each of you and he says, "The future of Thylea may be bleak, but there is always hope. The people of this land will look to your actions as a sign of things to come. Seek neither fame nor fortune, but show them the true meaning of heroism. Make yourselves a beacon of light as we enter this time of darkness, and go with the blessing of this temple." And then he'll hand your party one potion as a thanks.
Oh, I'll take it.
All right. So we will be busy doing cleanup. Be sure to give them proper burials. Give a slight bow and continue on. As he departs, Kira will step in and kind of wait for him to leave a little bit. And she'll say, "Okay, so listen to me. Forget what Proteus said. This is your chance to win fame beyond your wildest dreams. You want fame, right? Of course you do. All heroes want fame. Fame is a path to immortality. These great labors are only the beginning. The path ahead of you will be filled with opportunities for winning fame. If you truly manage to rise to your fate and confront the Titans, then poets will sing of your deeds for ages to come." She's like super excited about it. So, in order to do that, before we continue onward, there is one tiny problem though. The tricky thing about fame is if you're not careful, one hero might outshine all the others. Then all the stories will be about that one hero and how strong and valiant they are, and all the rest of you will be yesterday's news. So, I encourage you to swear an oath of fellowship. This is a sacred oath that will bind you together in the spirit of solidarity. When one of you wins fame, all of you will share it. And who knows? Perhaps the magic of the oath will even protect you against some of the dangers that lie ahead. So, if you do want to swear this oath, I will need you to say the following: "I am," and say your name, "and I swear upon my life and honor and my honor that I will uphold the oath of fellowship with the warriors who stand on my side."
All right. Well, just thinking it through, I don't necessarily see a conflict with the oath that I have already taken. So I will accept the oath and commit to the oath.
If look at it this way, I will act as your tour manager, seeing as we're now essentially a boy band. But seriously, if we do this, I volunteer myself to serve as a guide and traveling companion. What do you say?
Yeah. And I'm like, this paths lead to the truth I'm seeking, and then it's best I'll also do the oath as well.
Yeah. You're asleep.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
So I think that's everybody present. I'm going to say that maybe Jason Callisto would probably do it as well. Sure. Or you could just say it individually. Doesn't matter. Here will not.
You actually want us to read it?
No, you don't have to read it. You can just say that you did it.
Right. Yeah, I did it.
Okay.
I'll be like, I am Lycos Alcahest, and I swear upon my life and my honor that I'll uphold the oath of fellowship with the warriors who stand at my side. I'll stop at nothing to find the truth.
Here will nod her head.
Yes.
Dylan, you son of a bitch. Yeah.
Klaus
And
did
Klaus,
it.
I'm assuming. Okay. Klaus
Yep.
did it. Okay. I'm going to just assume that Jason Callista did it as well. So, I think our business is done here in the temple. Shall we? We do have leads. So, between the Great Labors, my suggestion is to head to Estoria, the nearby city, and drink from the horn since it's close by.
Let's do it.
Let's roll.
Only about 2 hours of a walk, so keep up. And you travel about northwest of here. Let me share the map here. So Estoria, about a 2-hour walk. Let's see here. Astoria is one of the larger settlements along the Arcanum River. It's built into a rocky gorge, so it's got some elevation to it. The north wall of the town is part of a stone fortress and protects the town from any dangers that might come from the steppes. Houses, taverns, and shops of all kinds sprawl down the fortress, filling much of the gorge. The northern wall is defended by a legion of soldiers, while the southern gates admit a steady stream of travelers and merchant caravans. The road that runs south from the gate is lined with tile-roofed inns. And when... Let's see... encounter... Oh, that's an encounter. Boom. And... Let me share this with you. And on the bottom of that image, I didn't realize it until like earlier today, that is the image of the city itself. Oh. The map, yeah. I didn't realize it until just this morning.
Nice.
It's got a little bit, some different elevations to it. So, as you enter, you don't really get much fuss from the guards here. There are a lot of merchants coming in and out. A lot of different travelers. So between Kira and your party, you don't get much issue there. You see a public amphitheater. It's a large circular stage, open air theater. You see the gates. It's got, a southern gate, an east gate, and a northern gate. You see an agora, a large open area that serves as the marketplace. So it's bustling, and you see different shops. You see living quarters where people live. You see a shrine that looks like it's engraved with like dragon architecture. You'll see and hear. You'll pass by a forge. You can hear the clanks of somebody hammering something inside. And ultimately, you'll see the king's palace. Kind of higher up in elevation there. So, correct, yeah. Yeah, ask about it. You'll find out soon enough why. Yeah. So, is there any? You do pass by an inn as well, like a tavern inn called the Dragon's Tooth. Well, they usually keep it in the Dragon Shrine. Where is that? Living quarters, Agra. Where is it? Gotta hike. Eastgate. Oh, Dragon. Yeah, yep. So yes, it's yep. Do you see the pins too? Holy shit, that's a good guess. Um, yeah, so that is a shrine. So she will say, yes, the Horn of Bilmetria is kept at the Dragon Shrine.
What time is it right now?
Let's say it's probably approaching evening right now.
You can check out that shrine, but also see where we're gonna spend the night.
Yeah.
Do it.
Say, sure. Stop in. You see a nondescript brick building with carved white stone accents. The popular public house distinguishes itself by the sheer amount of activity in and around it. Patrons regularly drift in and out in varying states of sobriety. The scent of food and sounds of raucous conversation emanate from the open door and windows. So you'll see different merchants. You'll see soldiers kind of walking in and out. And you see a bartender, a wiry old white-haired man, and he looks approachable. He looks friendly.
Approachable and friendly. And the same NPC.
Hmm.
Wow. Okay. All right, Dungeon Master. I will take the bait.
Okay.
I'll ask him. What do I want to ask him?
Bye.
Yeah. Excuse me, good sir. Is this temple open, or is it like, shut down, closed?
Temple. Are you talking about the Dragon Shrine?
Yes,
It's open. Yeah,
it's open.
anybody can
Okay.
visit.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that because I've traveled a long way and I've heard a great deal about this dragon shrine. So I wanted to see it for myself.
Yes. Yes, we know of your quest there, Oracle's Chosen.
Really, my, rep- my reputation precedes me.
Word about your heroic deeds already, boar. Heard tell of you guys taking down a boar.
Wow. We were just trying to help out the local citizens is all. But we appreciate you sharing your insights with us.
Hi. Can I interest you in a room for tonight?
Well, yes, your hospitality is most appreciated.
How many among you? 2, 3.
Looks like six, six of us.
Say 2
Six
gold
of us.
pieces for the night.
Right. I'll pay him the 2 gold pieces. And that'll take me down to 33 gold.
Right.
One rich character.
First round's on me, boys. This is for helping out the farmers.
Like family.
Well, here's the keys. There's only 3 rooms, but I'm sure you can share among yourselves. Um, let's roll.
Initiative. The bartender is really the villain.
Um, let's see. I would, of course, I can't. Story part, so chat. Okay. Somebody roll me a d8.
I got it.
Okay. You're kind of sitting around the bar and start overhearing chatter and people's conversations, and your ears perk up as you hear a couple of merchants talking about a band of warriors who traveled to the necropolis last month and haven't been heard from since. And that, another merchant says, "Oh, everybody knows that place is forbidden." That's just one rumor.
Could I listen in on them?
Yeah, make a d8 roll. Since everyone knows.
And I'm seeing Leonidas and Jay stand like, oh, what's this about?
Okay, so 7. You're in agreement. Okay. Jace, you hear at another table a couple soldiers this time. They say that, oh, everyone agrees that Princess Sonora would make a much better ruler than her father, King Pithor. Everyone loves Pithor, but he's a terrible king. Sonora would make a much better ruler. Her father.
Sounds like a midget.
Oh, dang.
Oh, no. Watch it not be that. He's like the biggest dude on planet Earth.
Okay. Oh, at Lycos, this actually makes sense for you. Okay. You listen into just some commenters at another different table, and you hear them talking about teenagers in the region have been disappearing lately, including Theracles' daughter. And one woman goes, "Oh, Theracles, the old man who runs the vineyards? Yeah, his daughter's been missing. Oh, that's terrible." It's hearing. Daughter. Heracles is the old man who runs the vineyards in Estoria. Yeah. So here we'll say, right. Do you guys want to check out the temple or stay here for the night?
I think we should go check out the temple. While I am mulling over the nugget I heard about the band of warriors who traveled to the necropolis and have not been heard from since.
Okay. Kira will gather your group and lead you out of the tavern here and make way across the way to the shrine. This shrine sits at the end of a quiet street that runs into the wall of the gorge. It's a large stone building with a copper dome. The pediment above the door bears a marble engraving of the legendary dragon Belmetria. Inside the building, there is a strong smell of incense. You can hear the muttering of prayers as the priests of the shrine carry out their daily rituals. And you see a person with kind of brown red robes, kind of yellowish, garments. Well, you see this individual kind of at the center of the shrine.
I have no idea how to talk to this person.
This
You
individual,
are
upon
insightful.
You know what? I'll also say to Leonidas, I say, go show her what a tiger you are.
I'll just look at him. Don't say anything. I have no idea how to talk to this person. All right. I'll go over. Now I will say, well met.
as you approach and you say that,
Mhm.
this priest will turn around and looking at them closer, they're a bit androgynous, much like Callista. You're unsure of their gender at first, but as soon as they start speaking, you realize this is a male with feminine features.
Hmm.
Oh, hello. The Oracle's chosen, I presume.
Well, you may have presumed correctly. So I was wondering if you could help me and my friends out. We have heard that it is that it is a mark of value and a mark of being chosen that we could drink from the dragon horn.
You would be correct. However, I do have a bit of bad news for you.
And that bad news is
It's been stolen.
I'm just going to look at him. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to look at him.
Right.
Dinkies.
I like this one. About 2 nights ago, it was stolen.
And the group of adventurers who disappeared at the necropolis.
No. A little bit.
Those are actually good questions. And who would want to, and I'm going to speak to the androgynous he, she, it person in front of me. I'm going to say, who would want to steal the horn?
Well, we are not sure. As they'll walk you over to the reliquary where it should be. Um, and they haven't really cleaned up after it, as they've been kind of anticipating your arrival. The shrine, anyway, the people here. They'll lead you over to a reliquary, which is a small stone chapel with 3 alcoves protected by glass. The glass of the central alcove has been shattered, and dark purple stains are splattered all over the floor surrounding it. Well, I was hoping you could look into it.
Well, that's uh okay. We will put it on the list. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I'll call
Nick,
Nix over and say and let Nix take over the questioning because it's like, yeah, um, yeah. That's a little out of my league. That's not my skill set. I kill things. Bad things.
anybody looking to look can make either survival or an investigation check.
You know what? I'm gonna cast guidance on Nyx V. Like, hey, you got this.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. You see many small hoof prints. The stains, upon a closer inspection, are wine. And you see a trail leading out, and you could definitely follow the trail out of the temple. It is definitely similar, but Lycos's foot is bigger. These are a bit smaller.
And I'm like, okay.
Say it was
I
bigger than
have to look at
Lycos's foot.
my feet.
Could have been a centaur.
Is it 2 feet or 4 marks? So we see.
You see many, but I'll say with that check, you definitely know that is bipedal.
Okay.
Okay. Stater.
The priest here will say, "Oh, forgive me. My name is Aesop. Aesop.
I am Leonidas.
Lycos.
I am Jace.
It's mutual."
Mhm.
If you do look into this and return with the horn, then you can bring it back here and you can drink from the horn. It is a sacred temple, or a sacred ritual. So, preferably.
Yes, let's.
It's approaching evening right now, so we can either do that or we can rest.
Well, this is like the fourth time the Dungeon Master has suggested rest. I think it's the first time he's come right out and said rest. It's been implied at least 4 other times. So maybe we
I
should rest
recommend
before we get our
resting.
asses whooped.
Because technically, yeah,
But
I
I need spell
accidentally,
slots.
yeah, I hit the full rest button, but technically, yeah. Akira will also interject too. The palace is right here too, so if we need to speak with the king, he is right here. Yes, Keithor. Yeah, it might be pretty bad. Let's just check in with him.
What could go wrong? Yes, Klaus.
She'll. It's just right around the corner. It's actually the building right next to the shrine. As your party walks up, there are guards posted outside the palace, and they instantly recognize Kira and say, they straighten up and they say, "Welcome back, madam." As she'll wave you guys to follow, and she'll say, "These are my guests." As you guys approach and follow, pretty much.
Nice.
So, sorry, I had to cough. You see, this once great Estorian palace looms high over the city. Large windows let in copious amounts of sunlight, which fails to chase away the gloom that has settled in the palace. As you walk the halls, you notice evidence of the court's past glory in the form of precious artifacts dating back to the First War. Extravagant tapestry showed tales of Estoria's history and King Pithor's grand adventures. Though more recent events are nowhere to be seen on the hangings. And as you enter the throne room, you see a bearded man with wild, unkept hair who is obviously drunk and trying to fight statues of the 5 gods that line the hall. And as you approach closer, his attendants withdraw, whispering nervously among themselves. And you get a closer look, and I don't know which Marvel movie it is where Thor is like fat and he's just fat Thor. This is basically what that guy looks like right now.
It's right after Endgame. Well, and yeah, he's found Endgame. It's after Infinity War because he didn't kill Thanos.
Right. So, yeah, this guy, he's holding this this cup and he's drinking wine out of it, and he's talking to a statue. Actually, next, you know the statue to be of Valis, your aunt. And he's going, "There you are, Valis, always watching, always judging, too busy being wise. I think you just pretend to be smart so no one notices you're boring." And then he turns to a statue of Mitros. "My dear sister, the beautiful and radiant Mitros." Then he imitates her in a falsetto. "Oh, look at me. Everyone loves me. I sparkle. Rise and shine, everyone. Isn't the sun inspiring? Yeah, you left us in your glorious self-sacrifice and left us to clean up after your mess." And then he turns to a statue of Kira. "And you, Kira, always prancing around with your lyre, singing about heroic deeds and fame. You never sing my victories, right? Every time it's, oh, Pethor got drunk again. Oh, Pethor destroyed the tavern again. Meh. And then he turns to a statue of Vulcan. Ah, father, you always cared more about your forge than your family. Val's got wisdom, Mitro's got light, Kira got songs, and what did I get? Pat on the head and a hammer too heavy to lift. Then he finally turns to a statue of himself, and he gets right up on it, like face on it and everything. Oh, you think you're better than me? You think you can out Pethor me? And he punches it, and then he winces and shakes his hand, and he goes, ow, curse you, handsome devil. You're too beautiful to fight. And then he notices you, and then he kind of stops, and he goes, oh, yes, welcome. As let's see. Da, 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 da. He kind of walks up to his throne and he sits down, holds his head in his hands. He beckons you to come closer. And he goes, let me tell you of my woes. But before he even gets a chance to really say anything, Kira, in a quick, you've never seen anybody move this quick, almost teleports in front of him, will almost teleport right up to him and slap him in the face. And she'll say, whatever your woes may be, drowning yourself in wine will not solve them. She scolds, you have a duty to serve your people in these dark times. This wallowing does no one any good. And then after she says that, Pethor will hang his head at her harsh words. That may be true, but what can be done? The oath of peace binds my hands, and now the Titans conspire to steal away my precious daughter, Arnora. But perhaps you heroes can aid me.
Hmm. How exactly, or were you hoping that we could aid you?
Oh, my dearest Arnora. He will tell you basically the problems that face him. He'll say, several weeks ago, the Order of Sidon sent a detachment of warriors to Estoria with demands from the Lord of Storms himself. He demanded that Honora, my dearest Honora, would be chained to the rock of Estor and sacrificed there. Left there overnight as an offering to Sidon.
That sounds most unpleasant.
So that rock on the map, that's used for sacrifices. That's not the one.
Which
Honora's-
rock on the map? Is it by like the elephant or?
No,
Or
no. This map.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. On map.
So there's blood on that rock there. It's the rock of sacrifice.
Sacrifice?
It's actually called Estor's rock.
Do I know why it's
Nora's
called the
Nora.
Rock of Sacrifice?
You can make a history check.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself to make this check. It's a D4, right?
Yeah. I mean, sacrifice isn't is commonplace. So with him stating what his problems are right now, I mean, it's just used to it's used as a place here within the city to offer sacrifices to the gods, specifically to the Titan gods. And Ether will say, Nora's my only child. At least my recent only child. I think I have many more, but that's not the point. The Order of Sidon, the Order of Sidon is here, and they are overlooking the sacrifice, and my hands are tied. Yes. Who's your mother? Have I met you? Yes. I don't believe I met you. Good. Do I remember you? Right. Right. So the Order of Sidon, they demanded that if the sacrifice is not accomplished by the next full moon, which is a 10-day, then all the gathered tribes of centaurs will descend upon Estoria and raze the city to the ground.
So we've got multiple events that seem to center around the Dragonhorn. You got the disappearing teenagers. We've got the disappearance of the Dragonhorn. We've got the adventurers who disappeared in the necropolis, and everything seems to be tied to the Dragonhorn in some way. Yes. Yep. Yes,
He
they
will
are.
say, we have time, but within a 10-day, they will not take it no for an answer. So here's what we could possibly do. We can negotiate with the Order of Sidon by offering 50 oxen, worth 100 gold pieces each. I just can't bring myself to suggest anyone else. Yeah, Kira will say this would probably be the best option. Nobody has to die. It's just 50 oxen, but it's pretty costly.
You said you need. You said you need 50 of them, and they're 100 apiece.
Yes.
That's $5,000.
Sorry, say that again. No, nothing that I can think of. The other option is to challenge the Centaur Chieftain, but that'd be a suicide mission.
What do you think, Leonidas? You're the big cat here.
Hmm.
Because I'm hiding behind your ass and we're going to fight someone like that. I'll just heal you along the way.
Well, I think that we have an opponent who has done something unhonorable, and we need to reconcile that. We need to right the wrong of this particular event.
Sorry, what was your question again? Kira will say, to her knowledge, it doesn't offer. She'll say it doesn't offer any boons, if that's what you're asking. It really just gives you a vision. And even nobody knows what the vision could be. Could be. Well, we have time to think about it.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like we need to get some rest before we go pick a fight with the logical next step.
As you guys are mulling it over, Pithor is just taking big swigs of wine from his goblet.
Is Pitor a satyr?
No, he's a human man.
Hmm.
A large guy, but he's human. And actually, Leonidas, he's been kind of looking at you this whole time. He'll say,
Yes.
"You're lost, or you're not. You're not from these lands."
I think you are fairly perceptive there, King Pithor. I am not from these lands.
He will say, Where is it? Yeah, just had it. Okay. He'll say, if you save my daughter, I will tell you of the whereabouts of the lost treasure of the Dragonlords.
Okay. It's a deal. Surely the king is an honorable man, and he will remember his oaths.
If for some reason he doesn't agree to his deal, you could just scare him a bit. Give him a big old roar.
Well,
I do not take kindly to people who welch on their bets or don't follow through with their commitments.
here we'll say, well, he is the god of battle. Just an FYI.
Yeah, we got a kitty cat here who will take on anyone.
Yes. Which is why he can't, his hands are tied. He can't do anything. Because he took that oath.
What happens if
Right.
he breaks the oath?
But we have witnesses here who just witnessed the king
Well, the Furies will
commit to
descend
our
upon
agreement.
us.
Interesting.
Oh, and war breaks out.
Hmm.
So,
All right. What's next? We get some rest.
okay. As you guys leave, here we'll wait behind and give Pithor like a side hug. As you guys exit the palace, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Someone roll me a d4.
I'll roll one.
Next. Okay. Nyx, as you turn to exit the palace, you kind of turn around to see if your party's following, and then as you turn around, you get shoulder checked by a heavily armored man wearing blue garments over his armor. He's followed by several other armored men. And he just kind of looks down at you and he gives you a nasty look. No, this is a human man. Actually, this is what you see. And Leonidas, you kind of recognize these blue robes.
Hmm. Excuse me, friend, but you just insulted my friend. We would appreciate it if you would apologize to him.
Looks at you and he looks at Index. He stacks back and he gives you a kind of a shit-eating smirk. He's got this face that just is punchable about him. And he goes, my apologies. Sorry, friend. I did not see you there.
Hmm.
No. All right. Now, if you'll excuse us, and he'll kind of sidestep your party and continue forward towards Pithor. As he probably
All right.
Make a history check. Actually, next you specifically you make it with advantage. You probably would have seen him in the palace in Mitros. Um, he is the commander of the Order of Sidon. And you specifically know that he, because I think you would have been there in the palace. The king there had recently put together his own kind of crew of dragon riders. This is that one of those individuals. And yeah, yeah, you know him to be a douche.
Mhm. Yeah, I think we should just kind of hang out and see what the interaction is between the blue caped dudes and King Pithor.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, you see them talking for a little bit. You can't really hear or make out what they're talking about, but after a minute of going back and forth, um, they turn and they go into some side rooms. You can probably imagine that they have some lodgings here within the palace.
Okay. All right. Well, seems like uh seems like we're just not going to hear what they talk about, because I have the impression that some type of extortion or leverage is being used against King Pithor by the guys in the blue capes. Mm-hmm.
But based on your conversation with Pithor, this is the Order of Sidon that is going to overlook Anora's sacrifice in a 10-day. So they're here to ensure that happens, essentially.
Right. So we go rescue the daughter first thing in the morning. Unless y'all think we need to go do it tonight.
Hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I think the best way to solve the problem is rescue the girl. And what could we put in place? I know how we fix it. We need to go rescue the girl. When is her sacrifice ceremony supposed to begin?
In a 10-day, which is about 10 days.
Okay. And so
So
we got time to rest and
yeah,
prepare. Okay.
yeah, and
Before we
do
rest,
yeah.
is there any prisons nearby, jail cells, anywhere they would possibly hold her? Because they don't want her to get loose. We have 10 days to possibly find her, sneak her out.
Well, she's not missing.
Oh, I thought she was missing.
Mm-mm. No, she's in the palace.
And they're gonna come get her in 10 days. Okay, never mind. Now I understand. I misunderstood that. So we pretty much have 10 days to kill the bad guy. Am I correct to say that?
I don't think you want to kill this bad guy.
Well, not
Yeah.
this one, but okay.
No. No.
Oh, this guy just looks like a biatch.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's get some rest and then go pick a fight tomorrow. When we're rested, got all our spells back.
Yeah. You had Kira walks you back to the Dragon Tooth. Dragon's Tooth, yep. Where you can rest up, get some food, get some drinks, and this is where I'm gonna take a bio break because you wake up in the morning. Grab some breakfast, grab some drinks. Let's see. So we have a couple of things to pursue. I know the most pressing matter at the moment probably is the horn. Right. I would say when you're ready, you can follow these steps, go back to the shrine and follow the steps out. Let's see. So they lead out from the shrine, the dragon shrine, and into an adjoining alleyway. And then you follow for some more time, and they become a little bit difficult to follow as it starts to lead south out of town. And then the tracks get a little more faint. So I'll need somebody to roll a survival check again. Ooh. Okay. You follow the track south, and it continues for about 5 miles, and then you lose track of it. You are actually now in the forest, called the Old Woods, and Lycos, you are familiar with this area. So I would say you can probably make another survival check to try to see if you can look around and pick up the trail again.
Like, all right. Also, cast survival, not survival, guidance.
Hell yeah. Yeah. You're like, you know what? I've been here. I know where it is. And sure enough, you kind of continue forward a little bit more, and sure enough, you pick up the trail again. and it leads you deeper within the woods. This area, you're surrounded by massive trees. You can still see up through the canopy. It's not that thick, but you just have giant trees. You see animal life, and you come across a temple. Likos, you probably would have never seen this temple here, but it's covered in this thick layer of moss. And you seem to be in the heart of the Old Woods now.
I'm like, I didn't. It's follow. I was able to follow the trail. But it's right here.
It probably would have taken you about a few hours to get here from following the trail. As you get close, the forest suddenly grows quiet. You can hear something crashing through the brush ahead of you. A young girl bursts into the clearing, breathing hard. Tears streak her dirt-caked face. She looks stunned to see you. You, are you really there? Please help. And then you hear more crashing sounds from the forest as 6 hideous creatures emerge from the clearing. They are 6 goat-headed creatures with cloven hooves, and one of them laughs harshly. Give us a sweetling. We've had dinner, but she'll make a fine dessert. And you've probably never seen these. Probably never. This is what you see.
A
This is what you
Wendigo.
see.
Mm. Wow.
Punchable face.
What kind? Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. Wow.
Oops.
I
There we
think
go.
Leonidas is going to be like, the girl is safe to come with us, and you are an aberration that needs to be put to its end.
Oops.
I'm going to take out my hammer, and I am going to start the initiative because I'm
Okay.
a paladin, and that's
Let's
what I do.
roll initiative.
Yeah. Like those aren't satyrs.
Oh,
Of course,
yeah.
Leonidas.
Oh, that's why.
Leonidas is motivated.
Nah. Yeah, it's like I don't think those are satyrs. Are we related somehow? Like,
Did you bring up the combat map yet?
No, I realized I didn't have a forest map, so I'm just going to use
Oh,
1,
okay.
5. Okay, so let me drop you guys on the map here. Actually,
very
when I was
Halloween
reading
appropriate.
the book, I hated looking at these things. So go ahead and you can move your tokens wherever you want.
Yeah. That's. You know, I know certain people that would definitely be terrified of that golding. Which is ironic because their birthday is in Halloween.
Okay. So the girl is a young lady. She's human. She runs towards you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and will dash past you guys and just kind of like keep a safe distance from, kind of put distance between the Goldings and her. So she'll stay put. Leonidas.
All right. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna take a swing at the first one with my big ass hammer.
Oh yeah, that hits. Ooh, instant death.
All right. Let's see. I have moved. I have crushed, and that'll be all I do at this point.
Okay. I didn't look at their actions.
We should probably keep one of them alive because I think these are the these are the folks that stole the dragon horn.
Let's see.
Hmm. Maybe.
Okay. If the target hits a Golding that has its whole thing with a melee weapon, it's gonna. Interesting. Okay, I'll do it anyway. Oh, what is this? If the creature is grappled with me, okay, I'll just do that since it's close. It'll run up to you, Leonidas, and try to bite you. Oops. Does a 15 hit?
Hold on a second. I don't think so. I think I've got a 16. Yes, I have a 16 armor class. So
Okay,
15 misses. Woohoo!
it'll just yell at you. Get lost, you pathetic starvelings. That'll be his turn. Klaus.
Let's go ahead and hit 3.
Okay.
Spectral.
That hits.
What's that? Oh,
And that one does.
It's my turn.
Nyx. That is alliance.
Oh wow.
I want to say all of them fall asleep. Yeah, so all 3 of them fall asleep.
um, I'm just going to cast Sacred Flame on that guy.
Ooh.
Did that work? No?
No, it didn't. He succeeded.
Oh. Okay. I'll move over one spot. I'll stay here.
Goling 5 is asleep. Does he make any save at the end of his turn or no? Okay. Yep. So there. He goes.
All right. Let's see what the range of this thing is at. I should remember, but I don't. Yeah. So I'm going to use my bonus for Shillelagh, and for my action, I'll cast Produce Flame to burn down Goatling 1. Kill it with fire.
It hits. And it dies.
And with that, I'll also do my Immolation move. So everyone, I think this should be everyone gets the bless effect, which I can just target everyone. 3, 4, 5, and do this. Boom. So like now we can just I would like, all right, we just kill one of them and capture the last one.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
Unitas.
All right. I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I will kneel on this one. I won't put my full weight on him, but I will kneel on him enough so that he won't move. And I will take. I should have rope. Yes, I've got rope in my backpack, and I'm gonna tie him up, and I'm
Okay.
gonna gag him. All right. So that's my action.
Okay.
Once I have him secure, I'll grab him by the horn and drag him back to the group.
He goes, ah! You wake him up as he's doing that, and you tie him up. He goes, ah! You fish-face assassins of joy.
I'll give him a little whip, the way I'd whip a towel against, when you flip a towel at somebody and smack them on the ass. I'll flip him like that. And be quiet.
Ow! Okay. So that's your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Close.
I'm not going to do anything because I don't see him as a threat anymore.
Next, there is still one sleeping. Okay. Jace, you still have one goatling that's asleep.
Jeez. Yeah, he's probably asleep.
No, I'm not. I didn't realize my mic was muted.
His
I
microphone
am.
was asleep.
I think I am. Not really much I can do. I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay. Lycos.
All right. Ask, are we gonna tie up the other one too? All right. Well, I guess we can always sacrifice the other one then. 10,
You can always do that.
20,
Uh,
25, 30. Yeah. So let's get a do another
we
produce flame attack and going 4. Nice. As Adam dies, I'm just gonna press my hands together. And yeah, they're both I guess this one's a mix of like both flames and cold. Necrosis. And yeah, I think that's shall be the end of my turn.
Yeah, you're out of combat now. The lady that ran towards you, this young lady, seems to be about a teenager. She goes, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." My friends and I were lured here by this woman. She promised us wealth and beauty and fame. As everything but that. Her name's Demetria. She's don't let her her beauty tempt you. Yes, that's my father. Theracles is my father. My friends, they're still in there. Um, is the forest safe? Okay, I'll try. Thank you again. Please visit if you make it out of here. Please visit the vineyards in Estoria. Um, Also, um, I know you're probably here to save my missing friends, but there's something else that Dimitri has been doing here that you should probably know. Well, she has the horn of Demetria, first of all. Um, But also, she's been luring a bunch of young people, specifically, uh, eating the males and turning the females into these horde creatures. um, Make a nature or history check. Ba-ba-ba-ba. um, you can't think of anything out the top of your head, but she will say that Demetria, she's I believe she's a dryad. I'm not quite sure. Um, but she's been doing this things for Lutheria, sacrificing young people for Lutheria. She mentioned something about a philosopher's stone. Lycos, you would automatically perk up at the mention of this. I'm not sure the details, but yes, that's all I know. But like I said, I think she's been turning the women into maenads.
Maenads. What's a maenad?
Bring up the.
Hmm.
They're human, originally human like me, but I've seen Demetria turn them into these almost fae-like creatures. They're unkept and yeah, they look almost like satyrs almost, but not really. Somewhat. Welcome.
Good question. Nix, you strike me as being quite capable in the Department of Interrogation. I trust you will do right by us. Well, I feel that it was beneficial that we have come together as a team. Yeah, and I'll look very menacingly, and I'll give you a intimidation check if you want at the goatling. And I'm gonna bare my teeth at the goatling. I'm gonna say you would do well to tell my friend the truth. I'll give you an intimidation check just for good measure. And I just get better from there. Yeah.
And I'm like, it's like better answer all our questions or get me down in flames like the rest of them. I create a flame in my hands.
Just realized I was on mute. But yes, he heeds your intimidation.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll
pointing with his head.
hold him. Yeah, I'll grab him by the horn and hold him where he's having to stand on the very tips of his cloven feet while Nix is talking to him.
And he'll kind of tug his head in the direction of kind of more southwest or southeast.
All right. Southeast.
He'll kind of nod his head.
Well, except for the part that he'd never told us who it was that hired him to steal the dragon horn.
He'll start to see sweat marks if he can sweat.
Hmm.
Sheer nervousness.
Well, you're sweating. You know, the other time that you would sweat is when we put you on a spit over a fire.
Yeah, he's sweating even more. He pauses. Sweats even more.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. Did you know that goat meat tastes like lamb meat? One goes, ah, and the other goes, bah. And I'll just kind of laugh.
Wow. He kind
Yeah.
actually, you know what? He kind of laughs at that too.
Hmm. Yeah, I think we should put him on a leash because I get the feeling that he's going to run for his life if we let him, if we take our hands off of him.
Yeah. So in that regard, yeah, right here.
What is
So-
up with that?
Likos, I think you're the only person that does not have dark vision. So it might be dark for you.
I also have my own priest flame in my hands.
I casted light.
Firebender.
So
I
let me
maybe
drop
still need like a light attachment and a cheetah.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a token. Big guy. Gotcha. Easy enough. It's dope. Nice fantasy grounds. Okay, so
Yeah. Give
as
it
you
a
say
little
that,
snarl.
it almost looks like he has this internal conflict with himself. Like, this is nice. I could turn a new leaf, but I'm evil. This is what I do. What do I do right now? Yes.
You fish
What you want to
face.
do.
No, no. Yeah, yes. Tail legs.
Yeah. You want to make sure that I never see you again. I know what I'm going to do for my subclass now. Uh, yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oath of Lion. I like that. Nice little play on words there.
Um. So you come into. Oh, so you're letting him go then?
Yeah.
Okay. You could probably just peace out. As you come to the temple, get a little closer, you come into this clearing, which is dominated by 7 large standing stones, each about twice the height of a man. The canopy is less thick here, allowing dappled light to pass through its rustling branches. Small creatures occasionally dart through the carpet of leaves blanketing the ground. Each of the standing stones is covered with splotches of fuzzy green moss. They are arranged in a half circle, and they are cold to the touch. You sense that they have been here for a very long time.
Okay.
Um, Legos, as you come into this kind of half circle of standing stones,
Mhm.
make make a nature check with advantage.
Ooh, okay. Also cast guidance to feel inspired.
Nice, perfect. Um, you feel that if someone of your class or a ranger takes a short rest within 10 feet of here of the standing stones, it will count as a long rest instead,
Ooh.
but only for druids and rangers.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I think some certain abilities I can do are short rest like wild shape and the sacrificing, but the spells would be longest, but I guess not in here. And I'm like I feel some reason I feel stronger. I feel like the power of the sacrifice and the flames is stronger.
Also,
Whenever I'm
everybody make a
inside.
perception check while you're here too.
Also do the perception.
Yeah.
Do it.
Nice.
We're clueless.
Okay, Legos and Klaus, you're the only two that notice the squirrel. It's kind of jumping between the pillars here, the stones, and as you two notice him, he starts to go a little nutty, pun intended, where he chatters at you guys, and then he while jumping from stone to stone, he starts to throw nuts at you. And then as you get closer, he's gonna try to run up to you and try to bite you. But it doesn't hurt.
Hmm.
Yeah, something approaches to me. I'm just gonna toss the produce flame fire at him.
Squirrel. Okay. All right, go ahead and roll an attack roll. $11 just hits. So, as you hit the squirrel, he's trying to bite at you. You see the squirrel suddenly grow large as he transforms into a gnome. And as he stands there, he looks a little dazed, but he stares at you with this just dazed expression. And then he starts to eat the leaves and nuts around the ground. Who knows?
And yeah, so it'll be like, I'm like, wait, are you like me? What?
Kind of looks at you and then just continues eating the leaves on the ground.
Is it still a gnome or it went back to squirrel? Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, show up to be annoyed. It's like, hey,
To stop and then again continue just eating, and then he'll go back to trying to stand on the stones.
does it seem like he knows that the stone is good for like rangers and druids, or it's kind of like coincidences? Any notes here?
You can make an insight check.
Okay.
He doesn't look of right mind. Between polymorph, between a wild shape, you're not sure what's going on with this insane person.
I'll be like, forget it. And I just step back a bit and
Yeah. Kira is with you. I always forget. But she will say, "Yeah, it looks like he's gone mad."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right.
Fair enough.
Oh, well.
We'll have you stuffed and mounted on the wall. uh,
Well, I will give you a sidebar for the end of the session. So you guys can proceed on past.
yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll add some spray a little bit of the mistletoe to get the scent here to learn the spot.
Okay. Oh, you can move your tokens if you want to proceed through the trees here.
1,
Yeah.
5, 6, and 7. Ooh, I like the lighting effect.
Yeah, I do too.
You said the spot was here that could like heal me.
Yeah, as long as you're within 10 feet of the circle.
Oh, okay.
No. Okay.
Mm, okay, I guess I'm going to keep going kind of southeast here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You're walking
Yeah,
through the
now
trees there.
something that I learned about the Leonin is that Leonin have a 35-foot move per turn, as opposed to the 30.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, Tabaxis have a 30-foot move speed, and they get that Tabaxi speed. And what the hell do the Leonin get? Oh, they get an extra 5 feet per round. That's actually pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I had to do it over, there's a couple of minor tweaks I would do with Leonidas, since I don't play paladins very often. Just sitting here looking through it and thinking through it strategically the way I do a fighter. Yeah, I would make a couple of changes versus how I've got him currently built the next time I play a paladin. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm still a fan of the point buy, and I like my balanced characters. Thank you, Pat.
The clearing grows wider as you continue eastward. Ruined architecture seems to suddenly loom over you. You realize that what you thought were trees were actually towering pillars of fluted marble, overgrown with vines and green moss. The columns stand in 2 rows, marching toward a massive stone temple facade. The ruins are worn and with unfathomable age, and several of the pillars toppled with shattered centuries ago. Dozens of gargantuan tree roots wind their way through the clearing, climbing over fallen pillars and rupturing the walls of the temple. So, you can enter the temple through these columns here. Yeah, on the south side here. So, it looks like there are a few ways into the inner chambers. Looking around, you don't see anybody like standing guard or anything.
I'm inside the temple already. Hey, you guys are slow.
And how do
I
you get
went
in
to
there?
the side. You guys are slow. There's an opening.
Ooh.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check as you peruse around. Let's see. Which room would you like to explore first? Which area? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You see the inside there. To your left there, you see what looked like rectangular, like this giant rectangular room, shrouded in darkness, and You can hear the faint sounds of droplets falling into a vast pool of deep, stagnant water. Black vines and massive tree roots climb down the walls and wind across the room. As you walk forward, the stone floor gradually descends into water. And this looks like it used to be an ancient bath complex. Yes. And then behind you, you see what looks like a statue sitting on a throne. Okay. Okay. So you are able to open the doors with the mage hand. So they open up. Make a perception check. You don't see anything beyond the door, but as you're inspecting the area across from you in your peripheral, in the water underneath you, you kind of see little ripples.
Why don't you stick your hand in there and find out? Well, you got a mage hand though, I thought.
Mhm. Merry and Pippin learned that you do not disturb the water. If you had actually seen the first Lord of the Rings movie there, Pat. Go for it. Disturb the water.
Well, as you disturb the water with your mage hand, you must be reading the module because that's what appears. You see two oozes appear from the water, and behind them are tree roots that begin to animate. And this is where we're going to roll initiative. Yeah.
What was the name of mage hand that Nick had again? Guiding hand.
Top of initiative is Klaus.
I guess I will attack Gray's one.
Nice, that hits.
How long has it been since since we fought those goatlings?
Probably 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, I'm good. Yeah, is that the effect really only of the sacrifice really only lasts about a minute.
Yeah.
So it's gonna bloop. All right.
All right, is that your turn there, Klaus?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Nyx. That hits. Alrighty. Yeah, it's looking almost gone. This guy is going to any numbers for one from the main hits those. Okay. I see. What's the speed? Speed is 10. Boom, boom. 10. Let's use an action to dash 5, 10. That'll be his turn. Leonidas.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to take my hammer out and try to smash the gray ooze.
Okay.
Did I target myself? No. All right.
That hits.
That's a hit. This is a very Star Wars sounding soundtrack.
It kind of
All right.
does.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Because of the nature of the ooze that you hit, when you smash it with a weapon with your hammer, you notice that it begins to corrode a little bit. So, just a note for you: it takes a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty to damage rolls.
Okay.
Pretty
Yep.
much. So that's it for now.
Oof.
Yeah.
How deep is that water?
Here's Forge. Okay. Will that be your turn, Leonidas?
That'll be my turn.
The brute, I don't think can move. No. It'll stay put. Yes, sir. Jace.
I will going to swing at the ooze.
That's
I hit it. Alright. If I move, does he get an opportunity attack?
yes.
I'll stay here. That's my turn.
Jace, you two, your mace, you notice as you strike it, begins to rust a little bit and corrode. So you two will take a
Aw.
permanent -1 damage point to damage rolls.
Oh, okay.
This guy, 5, 10, is just gonna dash. That'll be his turn. He goes.
I'll do that. I was worried because they're in the water, but now since they're out of it, I'll do bonus action Shillelagh and then Bruce Flame at a Ooze 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Ooze.
Bows. Alright.
Hits.
Oh, shoot, Uno. Yeah, sounds all right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Do we all see that corrosion that just happened? Probably will be. I'll just step back a bit. And end my turn.
Okay, the root's gonna stay put. Klaus.
I don't like it getting closer, so I'll hit it.
That hits. Oof.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Alrighty. Nyx. That hits. And that one finally goes down. Alrighty. Leonidas.
All right, I'm going to take a swing with my damaged maul at ooze number 1.
That hits.
It's a hit. All right.
And finally, it goes down, but your damage penalty is now -2.
Okay. Okay, I don't know how to code that.
I don't know
I
either.
guess that would be a -2 there on the left. All right. Okay. I will use
Oh,
the
your
small
modifier.
until I have to use something else. Yeah.
Or that, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. I thought it was -2 on the damage, not the attack.
Right. Yeah, on damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
it'd
just
be
split
DMG.
DMG.
All right. Let's see here.
But Leonidas, would that be your turn?
Yes, that'll be my turn. Okay, I
Oh.
fixed it.
Okay. Jace.
I'm not gonna do the same thing again. I will do a Sacred Flame on Route 2.
It fails.
Well, if it's a root, it probably does not like fire. I stand corrected.
Oh.
Or no, I stand true.
Yeah.
And that is my turn.
All right. Likos.
All right. Maybe we're. Oh. Was that a root set in the water now?
The left, yeah. It's along the wall.
Let's see, like 15. Okay. And I'm gonna produce flame and need it at root 2. Oh, it's so close to that 20. Okay. I'll step back and solve a bit of movement. And that'll be my turn.
Klaus. These roots can't move, so they're just kind of staying put. Just ready to take damage. Yeah.
Oh, that misses, unfortunately.
That's my turn.
6. All right. Next up, Leonidas.
Um, let's see. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to attack route number 2 with my damaged hammer. Nat 20.
Nat 20, baby.
Nat 20!
Doo-doo-doo-doo. There we go.
Sweet. I didn't have a lot of hit points to begin with.
All right. And my turn. Yep. Yeah, that's my turn.
Already. Jace.
Do the same thing on this gentleman.
It succeeds, unfortunately.
No. Okay,
Yeah.
that's my turn.
Likos.
All right. All right, so I shall step in and I produce flame at route 1.
That hits.
Nice.
And almost.
All right, it's decent movement. Just gonna step back here one time and end my turn.
Klaus. And with that, and finally, guys. We're now out of combat.
Nice. Good job. I guess we shall find out. All right. All right. We need somebody who can do rogue stuff. Someone skilled in the art of detecting traps. We're rogueless. We're not the rogues you were looking for.
If you would like to, go ahead and make investigation checks.
Sure.
We don't need no stinking rogues.
So next. Uh, oops.
That too.
So, two things. You don't find any traps, and then also, kind of looking around, in some of the ruins, there is a broken, um, what looks to be like a bronze shield on the floor. And I think anybody native here to Thylea would know that it bears a symbol on the front that's instantly recognizable. It's a symbol of the Dragonlords. And inscribed along the edge of the shield are scenes of dragon-mounted warriors subjugating a race of six-armed cyclopses. And looking at the art of the Dragon Lord, anybody can take a look at it and make a history check.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's too dark.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell who this. Let's see, maybe. Okay, Klaus. Klaus would know that this specific Dragon Lord that's on the shield can be identified as Estor Archelander. Kira will chime in from behind and say, "Oh, Esther, yes, yes, a cruel one, probably the cruelest of the Dragon Lords. As we fought the wars, he went on to continue his cruelness and continue to subjugate a lot of the natives of Thylea, the native races, centaurs, minotaurs, satyrs, you name it. He got the job done. But his ways were questionable. So, take it if you wish.
Is it magical?
No. She's going to look it over and say, it doesn't appear so. However, we can always get it fixed. And who knows, it might reawaken whatever properties it did had.
There you go. That's an idea. Okay. I'll take it. I can always use a good shield. When I'm not using my hammer. I've got a sword and a shield, and I'm not afraid to use them.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, of note, that statue there looks to be a statue of Sidon. And you see that, excuse me, it's made of beautiful marble. And it's holding this oculus that seems to be beaming some light. And it is kind of directed towards a small shaft that opens below his feet. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
But this hole looks very tiny. It's small for Enough for a small-sized creature, but not for, let's say, your party. Stairs descend anyway, so you'd probably be going downstairs anyway.
Hmm. Uh, nope. I do not have a mirror either. I've got a drum. Okay. That's what I got. Yeah, sure. Worst that can happen is something be down there that'll turn us into stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's worth
We went
saying.
to the temple and got stoned.
Okay. So let's show you the beginning of the map, and then we could probably call it here, if you want. There's still a little bit left of this underground area. Let me show you here.
Ancient blade. All right. I'm
You
gonna close that. Expand.
you come across in this big, well, you can see ahead this cavern. This tunnel leads deeper below the earth. Stone archways support a low ceiling of rocky dirt. Curtains of heavy roots and vines hang down from the archways, blocking your view of the way forward. Okay. Yep. Okay. So I'm
Vinny,
gonna
I think
say for
my
now.
token's locked.
I'm gonna say for now. I'm gonna say that for now, you can move forward, despite the flavor text saying that it's blocking your view of the way forward. So you're able to, yeah, explore. So we could probably stop here, call it a night.